What's up, everyone? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good day. I actually did not trade today, so I worked last night. I sat down at my computer, like right around here, and I actually had an order sitting right here. Except just it looks a little bit different on ES, but I can show you guys. Same stuff, just different. So anyway, sat down. I was waiting for 3 5-minute candles above, so I was waiting for a retest on this candle here. I never got it, of the August value area high. I was targeting 2024 value area high. It doesn't matter, I didn't get filled. We also didn't make it to the 2024 value area high. And I was looking to flip to short here. And when they didn't give that to us and I saw them start selling off, I was like, I'm just done. I'm going to walk away. Because I felt myself getting frustrated. And I didn't want to start FOMOing into trades. With that said, if you're a trading spy, I erased the lines, but I wonder if I could put it back on. Kind of doubt it. No. So anyway, I had talked about, I guess I specifically drew this, right? If we break above this, look for a retest, go long. They never gave us a retest. I don't really see an entry here. Probably the only thing is like the open drive, and that didn't even work very well. Where we sold off here, came back. This is where you grab puts. But they probably would have stopped most people out. And then from there, if you listen when I say like 25 cents above and below a level, this would have been within that. What is it like? Sorry, I'm trying to math and I'm not very good at math. Something like that. So on ES, they really didn't come close. On SPY, they gave you an entry for shorts. I also wouldn't be terribly surprised if anybody missed it. What's up, Nora? Other than that, I don't really see anything that I like. Really just don't see anything. Maybe this here. This is probably the cleanest retest that was given all day. And even then, I know where I would close the trade based on this strong high right here. But most people would probably be targeting the August value area high. But the place to close is right there based on this strong high. So you could have got like a 1.5 right here, but just pretty choppy, sloppy day. I'm not terribly surprised after we gapped up. And it looks like we're looking for some major news, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but like if we go 30 minutes... Let's just hide our drawings really quick. And then turn on session volume profile. We had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 days where our volume profiles are overlapping. They finally gapped up. I don't think this is the move. I think they're looking for a much bigger move. Yeah, generally where you have, like an area of consolidation, they're looking for a big move, and I don't think we've got it yet. We've been kind of talking. I don't really know the exact time frame, but we've been talking for a while that they were targeting the 2024 value area high. That happened today. And now I flip bearish. But also with that said, the market just seems to be very news driven right now. And things are pretty wild, right? I will say, if anybody listened, I said when we get to the 2024 value area high to grab some far out puts, like maybe June or whatever, and you're already be up on those. And then part of this is, so this is news based, and this is kind of wild. Apple beat their earnings, but we're selling off. Amazon beat their earnings, but they're selling off as well. All right, let's erase the spike. We got to erase all of our SIGs. All right, I think that's everything. I got to say, too, you guys are pretty wild in the comments. Like, I know yesterday I was, like, really tired and out of it. But that's just working 12-hour shifts overnight, and switching from being awake and alive during the daytime to switching to being alive and awake at night. And, like, so many people were like, I hope you feel better. I'm like, I feel fine. I'm just tired. All right, so there's our levels for the day. And then, like I was telling you guys earlier, or yesterday, I'm gonna be resetting my chart. There's a couple of key things I'll be leaving on my chart, but right now I've just got too many levels. Things that aren't being respected anymore that I need to get off my chart. We still love the August value area high, value area low POC. So that'll be staying on for sure. TPO. All right, so today we have a spike down. While I'm doing this, I'm going to talk about something maybe a little bit random, but I have people that message me like, what platform do you trade on? And then I answer. And then I guess the thing is they're asking generally what platform I trade on because they want to trade on the same platform. And the issue is like, what platform I trade on doesn't matter. Because if you're not trading on a Windows PC, you can't use the platform I'm trading on. And I guess the point I'm getting at, and probably the people that I need to talk to regarding something like this, may not even be watching this video and might never watch this video, because it seems like a lot of people that are like wanting to basically do the bare minimum to start trading, and not put in the time to learn and get education. So yeah, they're like basically, I don't really know how to explain it, but you can sense the enthusiasm in their in the conversation of like just wanting to start trading, right? And I'm like, oh, you should slow down and study. Oh, I've been watching a ton of videos, blah 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 blah. And to me, that's just scary, because like, what videos have you been watching? Um, I'll answer you in a minute, Lisa. Um, and so I guess the underlying message is if you want advice on platforms, I'm happy to give it to you, but you need to like mention a few key things in your question. What you're trying to trade. Like, are you trading stocks? Are you trading options? Are you trading futures? And what device it is that you're trading on. Are you trading on a cell phone? Are you trading on a Mac? Are you trading on a Windows PC? Are you trading on Linux? Like, those things are important, because what I use doesn't necessarily, well, what I use will not work for everybody. If you don't have a Windows-based computer, you won't be able to trade the way that I trade. All right, let's go look at the big picture. Again, I don't really want to see what ES is doing right now. Pretty safe to say, though, I think that we're selling off on everything. So the first thing that you should think when you're, like, we always want to zoom out and look at the big picture, right? What do you think when you see this candle? Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Also, make sure you're looking at volume. Also, make sure that you're looking at levels. So on a daily candle, breaking through a very key level and then losing it again, like, where does that send your mind to, I guess, as far as the overall sentiment of the market? Is this a bullish or a bearish move? Something I want to do that I should have done yesterday and I forgot is get rid of that. Wow. That's an insane monthly candle. Massive volume. So if you think about this, we recovered in 1 month what took 6 months previously. And not just recovered. So, like, if we look at like, in 1 month, we went from value area high to value area low, back to value area high. That's freaking insane. On what previously took us 6 months to move up. I'm trying to figure out what candle that is. I'm going to actually look it up because I want to know. And when I do stuff like this, I don't I don't claim to know everything about trading. I definitely don't know candlestick patterns because I don't really use them very often. I only look at them when I zoom out on higher time frames. But for actual day trading, I don't use them. I don't pay attention to them. I think the only candlestick pattern that I care about is abandoned babies. So, and it's kind of funny, right as I was saying that, I got to the card that has the abandoned babies. This will probably be a little bit hard for you guys to see. So I'll actually pull it up on my web browser. So this is a bullish abandoned baby. This is a bearish abandoned baby. And you're going to gap and then sell off. And generally, you're going to get a big move in the opposite direction. And that's really like the only candlestick pattern that I would say I truly have memorized other than like hammers. But these cards, Shorty bought these for me. I don't even remember. Like when we kind of first met, he bought these for me. But again, like he doesn't trade off of candlestick patterns, but he actually knows them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know them. He's got them memorized. So I'm guessing this is just some kind of a doji. Probably a long leg doji. If you guys have a better idea, I'm open. It looks like it could also be a high wave. Dragonfly doji. All right, now I need to find it. Oh, dude, chef, you're making the jalapeno jerky? Stuff is so good. I'm busy dropping cards. Oh, that's awesome, Missouri. I really, I don't. And again, I have no issues sharing sharing what I don't know. I never want to sit here and act like I'm all knowing and dude, so if this is a Dragonfly doji and not like a rickshaw man, I'm going to give Asuri a kiss. Because I mean, I guess now that I know the name of it, I could just look it up on Google, but that just wouldn't be as fun. I don't even see a Dragonfly doji in these cards. I mean, maybe it's there and I just missed it. Let me just look it up on Google really quick. You like it, chef? I should tell you, me and my wife are about to go off the deep end. That probably sounds really weird. But, ouch. I've been wanting, let me see. I've been wanting to get a smoker for a while. I've had several in the past, but just every time I move, I don't want to deal with moving a smoker that's all dirty or whatever else, so I just generally give them away. And when I say dirty, I don't mean like grossly dirty, but just, smoke and whatever else, charcoal, blah, 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 just stuff I don't want to deal with trying to clean. And I've always in the past used, like wood smokers where you have to sit there and like baby them and keep adjusting things to get the perfect temperature. And if you're trying to do something that's a longer cook, like a brisket or whatever, it gets pretty difficult to manage. So anyway, I was looking for a smoker that would work well for doing jerky. And this thing's pretty huge. It'll do 4 untrimmed briskets. And it's got 7 racks, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I think I'm about to buy this. And then they have, under accessories, they've got this jerky dryer that basically just goes on the top and pulls out air and moisture, which acts as a dehydrator. So I think I'm going with this. Because some of you might know, some of you might not know, but my wife wants to start a beef jerky business. And I'm one of those people where, like I said, I want a smoker. And whenever I want something, like I can never just be chill. Like I really just want to buy this one, but I can't justify it. I feel like this one I can justify buying. Like I was telling my wife, I'm between this one and this one. And she was like, just go with the bigger one. Like, in the jerky business, like we'll eventually need more room, and we'll just, it'll pay for itself eventually, basically, is what she's saying. And I'm like, okay. I don't think I'm ever going to smoke like 4 untrimmed briskets at one time, or like a dozen rack of ribs. But also, you never know, right? Like, what if I do need to smoke a dozen ribs? So, I don't know. I'm just one of those people, like, I look and I'm like, this one's definitely too small, right? For doing beef jerky, it's only got 3 racks. Like, this one's out the door immediately. This one, I was like pretty iffy because it has room for 5 racks, which would probably be enough, to get started with the business thing. But then, like, this is just so clearly like way bigger for just like a little bit more money. Like $500, it's like, how are you gonna be cheap over $500 for something, that's like such a major purchase, I guess. And so that's how my mind always works. And I'm like, bigger, 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 or whatever. And eventually I'll talk myself into like, no, I need this one. But I think I've settled on this. This one here is a big enough jump in price that I don't think I can justify, going to this right off the bat. But I think, if we get this stuff going, we'll probably just own several of these, and we'll get some bigger ones or whatever. But so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to buy one of those. But yeah. Martial, to make your own jerky? Um, I mean, there's tons of videos. I would literally just hit up YouTube. You can actually search in YouTube, I'm guessing, for the Dr. Pepper jalapeno recipe. And then it just depends what you have access to. Let me see. Because I know, so this lady that does the jalapeno Dr. Pepper jerky, she uses a smoker where you could just buy like a dehydrator on Amazon. Yeah. So I have a metric ton of beef jerky in my fridge right now. You know the big Ziploc bags, like the big ones. I don't know, the gallon or whatever. I have 3 of those full of beef jerky right now. So Lisa, your question. Um, I guess the hard part with your question is I don't really have an answer. You're asking how long do I leave POCs on my chart? I kind of leave them on there for a really long time. Until, like, if I notice that, like, a monthly POC is not being respected, then I'll start taking them off. Dailies I won't leave on for as long. Or dailies I don't leave on at all. I leave on VPOCs, but not POCs. All right, so Dragonfly Doji. I got to look this up. I got distracted. Okay. I guess it's passable. The wick on the upside looks a little bit smaller, but I guess it's close enough. So this is a warning sign for a potential price decline. So just kind of matching up with my sentiment in general. Oh, I should have told you guys at the beginning of the video, but I don't have any option setups for tomorrow. I actually looked over, my normal range of tickers. I found a couple that I liked, and I found one. Sorry, I don't remember what ticker it was. Is it going to let me go back to it? So TSM, they're about to dump, but they're pretty much at... So, like, I would have wanted to be in short. If I was trading this, right, like, if I was watching it live, I would actually want to be in short right around here. And I'm not trying to, like, bink the top or whatever, but based on my indicators, this was the area to get in short. And then beyond that, maybe get in, like, on the break of this. And then below that, I guess the break of this here, I would want to be short. And that's literally, like, where price is. So, like, I don't think they're going to give me my entry tomorrow. But they should be coming back down, like, somewhere here. I mean, they probably will give you, like, this equal fill the gap. But I always try to close early, to close into strength instead of try to close after they start bouncing. But so anyway, they're getting past, like, the entries that I would want to be taking, so I'm not sharing it as far as a trade. And then the other options that I found, the spreads were insane. Like, one of them, the spreads was $100, so I'm not going to share that with you guys. And another one, I don't remember what it was, but the spreads were horrible. Let me see really quick. I've got some DMs. They're probably not important, but just in case. Yeah, that's definitely not important. I literally just wasted my time to go and look at a message from a scammer. Oh, Rob, there's nothing to go over. Or maybe there is. Shoot, thank you, Colby. How you doing, bro? Jeez, thank you, Colby. Let's see. Sorry, I'm pulling up my software. I already looked at Netflix. I didn't see anything that I love, but so it's gonna have a leg down. This is my 4-hour. Whoa. So, excuse me, sorry. If this, excuse me, gosh. That's not straight, but it's good enough. Basically, how this indicator works is like if this is the high, we get the 1, 2, 3 full send and then go. Generally, from the full send, they're going to want to break above this high to complete the Elliot wave. And they've just been on a tear to where we're way up here, right? I should say I'm proud to say we caught this. We caught this whole move down. But so yeah, the so right now, being that we're at 5 on like 4-hour means we're looking for a leg down to start 1 again. And if we kind of just look at, I don't really give too much bearing to these lower time frames. but they're there just kind of as a reference. But here on 30 minutes, we're on a 3, which means we're looking for a leg down for 4 to go up, which would be our full send. On 1 hour, we're on a 3, same thing, looking for a leg down to go up for our full send. 65-minute, we're on a 3, looking for a leg down for 4. 2 hour, we're on a 3, same thing. 4 hour, we're at a 5, we need a leg down for 1. 1 year, 1 day, we're at a 3, looking for a leg down for 4. 3 year, 1 week, we're at a 5, looking for a leg down for 1. And on the 10 year, 1 month, we're at a 3, looking for a leg down for 4. With that said, I'm generally looking to trade the wave 4 to 5 and not 3 to 4 or 5 to 1. And I'll try to show you guys why. Hopefully it'll show me enough information so I can show you guys this. It's only letting me plus it. That's not what I want. I guess it won't let me zoom past that. But so if we look, like 1 to 2 is generally a very small move. 2 to 3 is bigger, but it tends to be more choppy. 4 to 5, I mean, not in this case, but it's generally like our cleaner, bigger move, right? So here's 1 to 2, it's small. Here's 3 to 4, 4 to 5. It's kind of funny in both of these, the 2 to 3 is the bigger move. Yeah. Well, anyway, you guys hopefully get what I'm showing you. But so basically, according to my Elliot waves, everything is pointing to a move down. I just wouldn't be looking for too much. Like if we look at the clouds, why do you do that? You're so annoying. Thank you. I would guess they're going to do a bullish backdoor, which is where we break through the cloud, come back to it, bounce, and go higher, right? And so if you're shorting, I wouldn't be short below like 1,102. They might want to go to 1090-ish, but we should be bouncing here or bouncing here. Okay. So, I mean, it definitely looks like there's going to be a leg down, but I think it's just going to be followed by a pretty good bounce. Yeah, Osuri just sent me a message saying NQ and US 100 CFDs for NQ are much cleaner than ES at the moment. And I agree. ES was pretty ugly today. All right, let's finish up this video. So anyway, this is a very bearish candle on the monthly. Same thing for me on the daily, where... Wait, what? Am I literally losing my mind right now? Oh, I pushed replay. Okay. I'm like, I'm missing a candle. So peaking above and then failing back below the 2024 value area high, super bearish for me. We already talked about this. Excuse me. Kind of exactly what we were looking for at these levels, right? Was to get some further dated outputs on SPY. Your targets are 539, or we'll call it 540, 519, and then 504, right? I would be all out of puts at 504. All right, let's see what we see for tomorrow. It's going to be rough. So with the news from earnings, you know, like we're already gapping down. So now the question is, where are we opening? I guess if they do this, I would be short. If they do this, I would be short. If they do this, I would be short. So I think that's all I'm really going to share. Tomorrow, look for places to get in short if you didn't already listen, and get further dated outputs on the 2024 value area high. Okay. If you guys have questions, I guess now would be a good time. Hopefully we start getting some good moves. Again, we've been consolidating. I mean, other than today, excuse me, consolidating for about a week. And again, none of it surprises me. If you guys follow the channel, you know that we've been looking for 2024 value area high for a while now. Kind of surprised they did it so quickly. And again, like that whole reversal in 1 month from 2024 value area high down to 2024 value area low and then back up to 2024 value area high is absolutely insane. But they're probably just looking to trap more retail. And maybe this time they get more serious about selling. But yeah, I mean, just as overall sentiment, and again, I don't want you guys to go into tomorrow with like a biased or just thinking short. Trade what you see. But my overall sentiment is very bearish right now. I think the biggest issue with trading right now is everything is news-based, right? Everything. They are doing what we normally expect to see, which is news kind of tends to come in at key levels, and does exactly like what technicals are showing us. But it just looks like it's just so news based right now, where like the smallest tweet or whatever can send us flying or dumping. So it's kind of a wild time to be trading. Little mind, I said to get June today. When we started hitting the 2024 value area high, I said, or last night when I went live, I said if we hit 2024 value area high today, you would want to get puts for June. Shorty bought 550s, 540s, and 530s, I believe. He might have got 520s as well. I don't remember. Yeah, so that's it. I don't see any questions. I'm going to go post this in Keenan's, and then I'm going to call it a day. What was your first target, Rob, for TP? Is it the 1,000 level? Oh, nice. 1100. I forgot about that. Yeah. And then after it should be 1080. But yeah. 527. You don't want 508, bro? Can we be aligned on this? 508. Allá. Por favor. Necesito. Come on, man. I want a Surrey on my side on this one. Also, I'm sure Colby probably already dipped out, but I'm trying to get Daddy to buy the big what's it called? Oh, we didn't look at news for tomorrow. Let's do that really quick. But I'm trying to get him to buy the I'm trying to get him to buy this one for me. So I'm joking. All right, news. So this is all going to be pre-market. Pre-market. So now before the open, for futures traders, things are going to be a little wild. All right. I mean, negative 300, that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, VPOC, but this is a huge level. Huge. Like, bouncy, 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 bouncy. I want this. I mean, I wouldn't complain about this or even lower, but I want this. Yeah, it's huge. All right. So Oh, I always need a beer one. This one was from this morning. I should never say stuff like that. It makes me sound like an alcoholic. But when you work all night and you come home in the morning, it's nighttime for you. Oh, awesome, Lisa. Okay. So, as always, big thanks to all the subscribers. Big thanks to all of the people that talk and ask questions and add value to the chat. I appreciate you guys. Huge thanks to Colby today for the donations. Really, really appreciate it. And then for people that are new here, basically 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, we go over SPY and look at what we're expecting for the next day. Yeah, dude, I got burned. I was, here, let me just show you. Anyway, 5 days a week we go over SPY, what we're looking for the next day. We'll also share option setups if we see them. And then generally a few times a week, like 3 to 2 times a week, my mentor goes live and he talks about what he's watching for futures. And then what was I going to say? And then generally like once or twice a month, we'll go live and do actual education on trading. Sorry, I'm abusing Keenan's calls and put chat right now because I need somewhere to send a video so I can share it with you guys really quick. But, yeah. So there's that. That's what we do, basically, on the channel. So if you're new, if you like the content, I would love a subscribe. If you don't like it, no worries. Dude, like what? Why is this so annoying? I guess I have to drag my whole Discord up here. But so the reason my nose was red was I took my son to like a tactical shooting course. And this guy is my son's Muay Thai coach. And he's also like a certified shooting instructor. He does a lot of the education for like local police and stuff like that. And so I signed my son up for like a private one-on-one lesson with him. And so we were outside in the sun. I didn't even realize it was only like 70 degrees. But we were outside in the sun for like 6.5 hours and my nose got burnt. But so this is what we were doing. It was good stuff. They were also working on reloads and, you know, moving and shooting and, yeah. What's it called? Predictive shooting, where you're holding the gun and you take a shot. And then as soon as it comes back to zero, you take your next shot, zero, boom, and trying to do that while being on target. So that's why my nose was burnt. Because I was out in the hot sun with the little boy. Yeah. So with that said, John Wick reload. I don't think he's at that level yet. But he practices, you know, like, I wouldn't say daily, but he'll practice. He'll pull his gun out and dry fire and work on his timing and stuff. Yes, Jay. I feel like I just spent the entire video talking about SPY going down. I'm assuming you're joining late. Just watch it. Yes, I'm expecting SPY to go down. All right. So with that said, much love, much respect to everybody. If you're rich, please buy me that smoker for my wife. If you're not rich, don't worry about it. I'll buy it. With that said, much love, much respect. Peace out, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Or wait, no, tomorrow's Friday. We won't see you tomorrow. We will see you sometime on the weekend, probably Sunday, I'm guessing. I'm going to be basically just erasing my entire SPY chart, and we're going to start fresh. So if you want to see how to chart, learn how to chart, that's probably a good video for you. Okay, much love, much respect. Peace out. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye.